Hello! How's it going? I have missed streaming. 2-week hiatus, unexpected, but we're back! Here we are. Hope you're having a great day. Oh my goodness. So we'll give just a few minutes here, let folks gather. The wonders of it all. Hello, hello, hello. I'm ecstatic to do room 5. What's up, Mac? Captain 102, did you? Oh, that's right. Did I get 102? I can't remember. I should have hung that up behind me. What a good run that was. Couldn't have scripted that one any better. Ah, you have a good memory, Mac. Happy Sunday. Hope you've had a good week. Very good, very good. Oh my gosh. The man, the myth, the legend. What's up, MP Bulls? How are you doing? I have missed you all. I've had a 2-week stream void. I've missed it. Hey, Steph, hello. Look at this crew gathering. Listen, room 5 is going to be a blast today. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have not printed it off yet, or you haven't had access to it, I've missed you all too. Here's the link to it. That's it, Steph. Hope you're not tired of me, Max, she says. Also, I updated the room 3 rules. This is really not super relevant to a lot of folks, but I'm excited. I updated, I added some pictures. I need to fix that, I guess. But some explanations for the room 3 rules to make it a little better. There's Will Cook. Hello, friend. You know what? We're not resetting the Claire hype. We're going to leave the Claire hype and just let it run. Let it run, and we'll see how high it gets over the weeks ahead. Anyways, but I uploaded that to Board Game Geek and updated it on the Beluga Bliss WordPress. And so if you want an updated room 3 rules, shout out to our friends. Shout outs to all these great folks. Am I doing this right? I haven't shouted out in a while. Yes. Do you know what? Wim, what's up? Wim, I got to check out you and Meeple Grande. There's the Love Meeples. Hello. Friends, how are you? My goodness. The gang is getting back together. Look at this crew. Shout outs to all. Oh, man. Yay, Wim. You know what? It's so interesting. So Meeple Grande started streaming Dice in the Darkness. And I just happened to see it on Twitch and I got to watch the replay. I didn't get to watch it live, but I got to watch the VOD, video on demand. It was so cool to get to watch them play, but they had not known, they're just reading the rules without any prior knowledge. And the rules for Room 3 were not super clear. So I've updated them. But it was helpful to watch them do that. Oh my gosh. No one panic. Nobody panic. Claire has arrived. Claire, I feel like listen, this is for when we get our community goal, but we got to do it now. Everyone, throw a party. Claire's here. The party can start. Claire hype. Is there a friend coming in? Hey, do you want to come say hi? Here, my daughter Harper's here. Want to say hey? Hey, hey. Look, these are all folks that are chatting right here saying hey. We're getting ready to play room 5. Oh, look. Hi, Harper. Hi, Harper. Hello, Harper. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Harper. Remember M. Peebles, who we watch? He's here with his wife, Claire. Harper, Harper. Hi, Harper. We had a good day today. We played Zombie Kids Evolution, which was pretty neat. Did you like that game? Yeah, it's cool. It's like a kid's legacy game, which was just a lot of fun. Very interesting. Oh my gosh. Harper hype. Harper hype. Harper's a sweet girl. She's my gaming buddy. She's good at chess. I still haven't beat her at chess yet. One of these days I'm going to beat you. We'll give just a few more minutes, let folks gather, and I'd like to talk about our game of the week this week. That's right, we've got Bella here, our Bella Dice Dog. And then we can get rolling here. There are no unicorn emotes. Oh my gosh, we need some. Hey, Legends, very cool. You've played Zombie Kids and Zombie Teens. Zombie Teens, I'm not familiar with that. Look, they love your sleeping mask, Harper. Panda Unicorn. Could life get any better? Thanks for saying hey. That was brave and bold of you. You saying bye? All right. Thanks for saying hey. Love you. I told them, usually they're actually out and about at this time. Oh, Peebles, I'll show her that. Oh, I love it. It's a pride unicorn. Very good. Usually they're out and about, but I was like, listen, if you want to say hey to the stream, come say hey. She's my gaming buddy. She's so much fun to play games with. We're getting ready to play Clank Legacy. And we love Clank. Love Clank. And we've played Clank Legacy with some friends, but we got it for Harper for Christmas. We just haven't been able to play it yet. But we painted the minis. That was one of our projects this week. So now we're all set to play. Clank Legacy is excellent. We have kind of a, I love legacy games. Any of them, even the ones that aren't very good. I don't know if that's fair to say. Let me backtrack. Pandemic Legacy Season 1, so groundbreaking. The first time I ever played that. It was just so, wow, that experience, irreplaceable. Season 2 was a lot of fun. I think we're going to play Season 0. One of our friends is getting that, so we're going to play through that here in the months ahead. But Seafall, man, we really tried with that game. So many things that would have been good. Ooh, the initiative. Yeah, you knew it. You knew what I was going to say, M. Peebles. Yeah, Seafall. We really tried to give it a go. But it's just there were a lot of cool ideas, but the execution just didn't quite hit for us. Then we played Betrayal Legacy. That was excellent. And then with Harper, we played Machikoro Legacy, which was a lot of fun. There's something to the box and opening it up and just like, the Love Meeples Trek 12 is downstairs, sealed. I haven't opened it yet. So that's the next one for us to try out. Hey, that's a good idea. Taking Seafall and switching it up. You know, Seafall is very inexpensive. You can find it very cheap. It was like $10 at one point. I know, tisk tisk. You know what? The Love Meeples introduced me to this game called Trek 12, which is by the designer Bruno Cathala, I believe, the person that designed King Domino and many other games. But it's a roll and write game that is has legacy elements, so it has envelopes and that kind of stuff. It looks great. I may actually just play it solo, depending on time. Me oh my oh me oh my. And you know what? They actually helped me. Yeah, you got it when it was $10. Yeah, Machikoro was so fun. Not to spoil it, but it has a couple special characters that when you open it up, it's just fun. It's a great one if you have a kid in your life to play. It's even if it's not, you don't have a kid in your life, it's still fun. But it was the first game that kind of introduced legacy elements to it. I think Zombie Kids may be I mean, we just started it, but it may be the best legacy kid game. Excellent. Good word here, Love Meeples. Enjoy Machikoro Legacy as well. No kids that enjoyed it. That's right. Yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot. It told a fun story. Cool. Y'all, this has been great. Let me talk about Game of the Week, and then we can jump into the game this week. I have to be honest, I really missed y'all. Life gets crazy sometimes. So got to go on a trip to Ohio to visit my family up there, which was just one of the best trips we've ever had to Ohio. All of them have been great. The girls fit an age where it's just a lot easier to travel. We actually made it like 4.5 hours without stopping. Usually you have to, it's like a 7-hour trip. And so it normally takes like 3 days, it feels like, to get up there. Like there was one trip where like we made it, we weren't even in Virginia yet. It's like, how much time has passed? It's like 3 hours. Oh my gosh, how much is left? We have like 7 hours to go. Oh my. Anyways, but it was a great trip. Got to visit with cousins, and if you're concerned about our safety, everyone involved was vaccinated, and we hung low with our family there. So it was really great. It really was a good trip. And you know what? Last week, things come up. So I work at a church, and so I was the lead pastor for the week because our head pastor was out of town. So I had a couple funerals I had to attend to. I wasn't trying to join in the stream last week and be all Debbie Downer and be like, well, I can't stream because I've got a funeral. But that happens. So sometimes it just can't. Some things you gotta. You can't be like, listen, I gotta stream. I'm sorry. Can we change the funeral time? I've got a stream to get to. I should have, actually. All right, well, I want to talk some. Yeah, that's right. Let's talk about a game of the week. I've been highlighting some games of the week over the past weeks and months. I just thought it would be fun to highlight a fun roll and write. A lot of these you may very well know, but if you don't, hey, great. So this week I wanted to talk about On Tour. If you didn't know, Losapalooza just played this, I think yesterday. Awesome friends there. This is by BoardGameTables.com. It's amazing they make this game. They have several great games that they've made, and it's designed by Chad Deshawn. This is one of my favorite roll and writes. Let me tell you why. First of all, it has you have double-sided boards and a map of Europe, a map of the US here. But the main mechanic in this game is where you're going to roll these two 10-sided dice, and whatever the result is, let's say it's a 9 and a 6. Let's say a 1 and a 5. Yeah, let's say it's a 1 and a 5. So then you could choose to either write down a 15 or a 51. And everyone gets to choose one of those. And then there are cards that are out, 3 cards that let you know what area you're allowed to write in for that round. And the goal is to have one continuous line that's ascending through your tour. You're like a band that's on tour. And this captures this. Everyone's using the same dice and then ending up with this very drastic result. I think games like that, that's like roll and writes. I love those kind of roll and writes that are not everyone's all super linear, where it's a lot of open-endedness for you to make decisions. And On Tour does that. It just does it so well. It's one of those that can scale infinitely. This box comes with 8 of these. I think that they also, through the pandemic, have a couple print and plays that you can do it yourself from home. So if you're like, I'm not sure, let me try it out, I think you can do that and try it out that way. Lots of folks have streamed this also. It's a great stream-along game. But On Tour, I highly, highly recommend it. The production quality of this game is really good too. So these are all dry erase boards, and it comes with dry erase markers, and it comes with, I'll show you the cards, these large cards. These are what you flip. So it's really a flip and write, I guess. No, it's kind of a roll and write. It's actually both, because you're still rolling those dice, and that's the number you're rolling. So, game of the week. If you haven't played it yet, you can go watch lots of the great, awesome reviewers out there that have played it, or lots of folks that you can play along with. Is On Tour. Check it out. All right. My gosh, I love to see you all chatting. Yeah, I'm with you, Claire. I'm really bad at it too. One person, we've only played it one time with our crew, and they demolished us all. It is it's one of those that you can learn it, but I think there's a lot of nuance to do it well. It's one of those that, the more you play. Still don't understand that game. Wim, that's all right. If you sat with some folks, you'd jump right in and get it. Will Cook says, "I'm good at it, which is why I like it." Don't find it fun though. That's all right. Lots of different flavors out there for roll and rights. The Love Meeple says it's one of the more challenging roll and rights, but very rewarding when it works well. Yeah, I'm with you. I love the 2 dice, and it being, you can have it be like 15 or 51 or whatever that is. I think that's a great mechanic. Snarky today, not just today. All right, crew, we are going to jump in here. What a delight to get to join in. If you haven't checked out M. Peebles' stream, he's streaming Dice in the Darkness on Fridays. That was so fun to get to join in on that. Meeple Grande is streaming it now too. Shout out to our friends at Meeple Grande. Lots of shout outs for folks. Help me remember, I have a couple things before our time is over. At the end of our stream, I'd like to do a survey. Not surprising, but help me not forget it. And the other thing too is I have a Kickstarter coming out this week that I'm not leading it, but it's my game is coming to a Kickstarter. You know what? I'm talking about it. We're going to do it now. We're going to talk about it now. This is, and I was going to wait till the end, but I'm too excited. This is called Animals and Espionage. I can tell you a little bit about it. Here's a link to the project if you want to be notified when it launches. It's launching this Tuesday. So my friend Cody, he owns Twin City Games. He made a game called Dino Dunk, which is this great flicking game, like a dexterity game, where your dinosaur is playing basketball. He's in my game design group. He's here local in the Winston-Salem area, the Twin City. And anyways, I was playtesting this game called Factor Fiction Fruit was the playtest name, where it had fruit and a 2-player I split, you choose mechanic. My girls actually were my main playtesters for that game. And it was just really like down to the core, like a bluffing I split, you choose at the basics. And the idea was that there were good fruit and rotten fruit, fresh fruit or rotten fruit. And we played it several times, and he was in, just game design stuff, and he was like, you know what, I'd like to make this game, if you're up for that. It's like, oh my gosh, getting to work with a friend and getting to do that would be a blast. And it has been a blast. So he's done all the pieces of getting an artist and doing all the production. And anyways, it's a really tight little package of this box. It's a straight up 2-player I split, you choose game that is really captures the bluffing in it, and just enough of it. And the price point's great, which I think he did a really good job of that. And there's a print and play also. I think that some of the shipping is limited, so that's one of the issues. But if you're not in that region too, there's a print and play for it. So more to share about that. There's I think there's going to be some coverage at the Shucks, SHUX, the Shut Up Sit Down convention. That's going to be virtual this year, and we'll be able to talk there through that some. Very good. Ooh, love meeples? Yes. Once all 10 levels are done, can we do a Dice in the Darkness marathon? I think so. I would love that. So let's brainstorm how best to do that. I think that would just be so fun. I know Duchess reached out about that too. I just think that would be fun. Yeah, Claire, the art is just so good. This group called Kaboom did the art, and it's just super flavorful. So very just delighted with how it turned out. I can't believe, I mean, it's been a long process. Making games takes a while, and especially when it's a smaller crew of folks, it can take even longer. And with pandemic too. So here we are. It's coming this Tuesday. All right, that's my spiel. Y'all didn't come here for that. I was going to do it at the end. I started talking about it. I couldn't help it. Yeah, I should find the video of when we changed it to animals, and then we added this one little mechanic, this one twist on the mechanic that really took it over the top. I took a video playing with my daughter Rosa, and It was like you could see on her face every little thing she was doing, like she was trying to bluff me to try to take this one. Because the idea is that you have a secret agent, and you're trying to send that agent to the other player, and you get points for that. And then you have a recruit that you're trying to get those. So you're trying to send certain cards to the other player and get certain cards to you, but those are secret to the other player. And she was like, you could see all of her face, and then I would like reach my hand over one. She'd be like, I reach over there, and she'd like, oh, it's fun. It's fun. All right, thanks for the spiel. So oh my gosh, I forgot to turn those off. Spoilers. Hey, let's do this real quick. If you will tell me in the chat, it's okay if you're here lurking. It's okay if you're here just chatting. Don't feel any pressure. No pressure to play. But for our community goal, we need to know how many people are playing. So if you will give me a hand up, I'm playing, I'm in, and then we can set our community goal for that, because it's going to be 6 per player. Meeple Grande, what's up? Hey, friend. Hey, Meeple Grande is now following. Give you a shout out again here. I just was chatting about you, saying big thanks for your... All right, we've got... How many we got? Okay, 1, 2... 1, 2... 3... Is this right? 4... Claire Hype. Very good, Mac. You played 6 times. I saw that on BGG. That's awesome. Steph is playing. Wizard Jeff is playing. 6. Yeah, Mac has his act together here, and then me. So that's 7. So did I get that right? We have 7. Okay. Played it 9 times? Did I do the count right? Are you counting? Did I miss the count? That's okay. Don't make Misty angry. Hey, Meeple Grande, I really enjoy getting to watch your video on demand, and thanks for playing Dice in the Darkness. That's great. So fun. I really appreciate your feedback too on Room 3. I was saying I've updated the rules for Room 3 thanks to that feedback. Oh, y'all are so kind. All right, did I say 7? Is that right? Our goal is 42, my favorite number. Here we go. Well, crew, do you know what it's time for? Before we get to any rules explaining, it's time for our intro. All right. Oh my gosh, things happening. Y'all are great. I'm sorry. I think Mac has been voted off for the Sunday crew. Mac, listen, you're always welcome. Don't let other people think that you're the weakest link. All right, so I think we have 9 actually. So our goal, which will make more sense once we get it. Jeez. That's it. So this has been so fun with all the surveys we filled out. Legends, I love it. Look at that, Beluga. if you look really closely, these are all the different names that you all helped put in. And if some of the faces for all these different gnomes, my girls helped make some of the silly faces on there. So you may see some, I don't think any of them are too trolly, but there were people submitting names for other people that are playing. So hopefully you see some fun things in there. I love it. So let's learn how to play this. Oh, I love this room. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm playing a warrior this week for the Sunday Hype crew, Axama. So I was doing some math, and I think what will happen if you score the highest score, and if we keep rocking our community goals, we're going to be able to fill our skill trees. So that will be changed down the road in an update, like after we finish with some updated character sheets. I may change some of the scoring. I may add some spaces to the character sheets. But I just want to prepare you now for that reality, and that for just this playthrough, just for this first ever playthrough of Dice in the Darkness, I may add a special tweak, an extra skill tree of some kind, like a like an errata, or like an update when you would play a game and it's like nerfing one of the really overpowered things. It'll be like a tabletop nerf where we will add something extra to it. I'm going to stop laminating. Yeah, maybe the love meeples. I'm sorry. It's the ever-changing game. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's, like I can sit here and play by myself, but then other people play it, then you go, oh, right. That's what's so helpful. Yeah, Meeple Grande, did you do a similar thing? Yeah, I'm set up. I really like having these extra special use powers. Let me say this. I think, Jojo says, like being a fairy for a couple of turns? Yeah, maybe so. It'll be fun. It won't be negative. It won't be like, it'll be fun. So I need to think around that. That may be it now. So if you are just joining in, if you have not played at all, grab a character sheet, choose a warrior, a rogue, or a wizard. And if you will just go ahead and, just to catch up, if you will give yourself 4 points in each one of these. So 4, 4, 4, 4. And that would be what, 16? And then that will do 16 skill tree points up here. And I'm not going to go into super detail about that. But that'll at least get you caught up to give you some of your special abilities. Now next room is not a battle room, so we're not going to be using this stuff here. We're going to be using these abilities. So right now I have Flex and Pumped Up available, and I'll have 2 uses of those, one or the other, or both, depending on how I use those 2 uses. Also, I have 4 Strength, 2 Dexterity, and 2 Intelligence. Help me remember after I explain the rules to do the setup. I always forget the setup, but I think it's tough to do the setup first if you don't know what the table is. All right, so today we're looking here at the Gnome Mare Room. Here's the intro story. Dear friends, gather round. It's time for a story. You follow the cute little gnomes through the long corridor. With each step, the hallway seems to be closing in on you. Is it shrinking? The gnomes squeal with delight. We're almost there. You begin to hear a high-pitched sobbing echoing through the hallway. You see an entrance that is surprisingly small. The gnomes easily fit through. You contort your body to just barely squeeze through. As you enter the room, you see what remained of a once majestic gnome village. You also see what the high-pitched sobbing was. Countless gnomes weeping, apparently over their destroyed village. As you walk closer, the weeping gnomes stop and look to their returning gnome companions and also to you, a giant among them. With hope in their eyes, they exclaim, "Here is the one that will save our village! Hooray!" All the gnomes start jumping up and down in celebration. The gnomes you rescued walk towards the cheers with faces that beam with pride as if they have saved the day. An elder gnome steps forward and humbly says, dear giant one, thank you for your graciousness in helping us rebuild our village and fight off those horrible shroomers. We would be hopeless without you, our new mayor." You begin to realize that you may be on the hook for helping out these gnome friends. Also, mayor? I kind of like the sound of that. Maybe just a quick minute to help out. Surely this shouldn't take too long. All right, we're going to go to the table. There's going to be sound effects. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. These gnomes, things are happening. Also, setup. We'll get to setup in just a sec. Real quick, look at your achievement. Your achievements matter because you matter. No, your achievements matter because, well, you do matter. But this room for the other two characters, the wizard and the rogue, you can get an achievement here. Oh my gosh, I love this. Story time. After the story. Will Cook, blessings. Good to see you. Does Mac have the voice? Do we need to bring Mac? Send me a video. We'll play it in. Bring your marshmallow. Do y'all like s'mores? We love s'mores around here. How do you like your s'mores? Roasted, hot, the burnt marshmallow? Some people like them burnt. Buy the gnome mayor's crown. That's what Steph says. What is this cool thing? Board G4 blessed. Hashtag blessed. I like that little thing. That's great. That's fine. Send it away if that's okay with Mac. Mine are always on fire. Crispy. Yeah, I like mine like brown. Like it takes a long time to like do them, you know, but where they're like a light brown. Okay. We're only 30 minutes in. We're going to explain this game. You are taking on the role of the gnome mayor, and you're going to rebuild this gnome village. Just like any room, we're going to roll 2 dice. In this room, the difference is you're going to choose these 2 dice in one of these places. You're going to do one here and one here, or I could do one here and one here. The inspiration for this is deck building games, especially Dominion. I love deck building games, especially Dominion. And this is like, what if there was a deck building game that was a 1-page roll and write? That was the starting place, so it has some inspirations from that. So these are the different things here. When you add those dice, you would add that thing to like a pool that you would have for that one turn to spend. So you can get money to buy things at the shop or to buy special gnome apparel. You can add your swords for attack to attack these shroomers that are still attacking this village. You can get special building blocks that would help you to literally build these gnome these gnome buildings back. Or you can just get straight up victory points. You know, stars, points, that's the life. So on turn, you'll choose these 2 things, right? 1 and a 5, I could choose to get this 1 coin and this 1 coin, or I could choose to get this 1 star and this 1 sword. If I chose the star and the sword, I would add a star down here. And then over here for these swords, each one of these, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Soon this camera will be better, I promise. To defeat these little shroomers, it takes 2 swords in 1 turn. So I only have 1 sword right now. So this may not be the best first play, but I will explain it. These are 3, 4, 5, right, and up to 6. When you defeat them, you just cross them off, and then you circle the thing below it to show that you get those victory points in the end. They're different names, so that does affect who you're going to knock out because, you know, some people we got to take care of. This bottom track here, this is for if you have extra swords or if you just have one sword or if you want to try to get some bonuses, because bonuses in this room, that's right, Steph, get that Lego Tyler first. Lego Tyler is the part of the Thursday crew with Steph. So he put his here, Lego Tyler. The names are so fun. So whenever you get to a heart with a crown, that represents getting a bonus. So right now with this one sword, I can't defeat any of these Shroomers, but I would just mark an X on the extra sword track. Now listen, this is not like if you defeat one of these, then you go down here and do that. It's not that. It is just if you want to choose to add swords down here instead of defeating a Shroomer. Let's say you had 3 swords, you also could defeat a 2 and put a 1 sword down here. Okay, when you get one of these bonuses, you go up here and you can choose any one of these bonuses to add. Okay, I'm not going to explain these just yet. We'll get back to that, but that's what that symbol means. Okay, the other option, let's go back to that first option. Oh, also the star. If I did that, I would come down here to the star area and just mark an X, and that's just a point at the end. I'm trying to get the highest score. I'm trying to be the best gnome mayor. Let's say we did this one, 5-1 this way. That would be 1 coin and 1 coin. Here's the magic of this room. That would give me 2 coins to spend at the shop. Each round, each roll, you have 1 buy to spend. So with 2 money, I go over to the shop and I can buy, the only choices I have are this top row. I could buy a sword, I could buy, this is an upgrade, a sword upgrade, a star upgrade, a money upgrade, or a block upgrade. Now look, these have the same circle like these over here. These are not, I don't get these immediately. What this is doing is when I buy this, I get to choose to upgrade one of these dice, any one of them. So let's say I spend it on this block. I could add, say, a circle here and draw the square here. So for future rolls, when I do a 3 here, I would get the initial bonus and the one that I had just bought. It's like I'm upgrading my die. It's cool, yeah? Let's say I did this 1 money. I could put a 1 money, let's say up here on the 1 die. And let's say we rolled a 5 and a 1 again on the next turn. Then I would get 1 coin here, and then instead of just 1 coin, I would get 2 coins, so 3 coins. And I could buy something even better. Maybe I could buy this 2 here, 2 money. I could add that up to that 1. So now when I roll a 1 and I assign it to this side, I'll be getting a lot of money. Why does that matter? Well, as you get higher up, you can buy better things, but also you can buy these one-time buys of this gnome mare. You're like buying your swag, like you're a cool mare. You're buying the gnome ring, the gnome scepter, the gnome throne, or the gnome crown. Here's the cost. It would cost 4 to buy this, and you circle this so you would get 4 victory points in the end, and also you would get a bonus when you do that. Cool? Any questions about the shop? You may be noticing those special blocks. Why do those matter? Here's what is so fun. Whenever you roll and you choose, when you add a block to your dice pool, you get to build a block anywhere in the village. You get to mark an X on any square in the village. Now up here, these little small like gnome huts, they just take 2 X's. When you finish it, you circle this, so you would get 2 victory points in the end, and also you would get a bonus. So if you notice, all the houses have a bonus, except for, there's our bone in the doghouse, the gnome doghouse. It takes 3 to get that, and that's how you get the bone in this room. But this is, when you finish these, that's when you get the bonus. Now look, when you get down here, like to build this gnome castle, it takes 10 X's on it, 10 building blocks. So that would be over the game, right? That's not all in one turn. You'd be working your way towards that. But let's say you fill up all the way to the top except for the last one. You don't get that last one. Guess how many points you get for that? Zip. 0. None. Don't even think about trying to get that 20 points. So you do need to plan a little bit. It's kind of like, am I going to risk it and try to go all the way here? Or you can max out on one of these and get a bunch of building blocks and try to go that way. I'm so sorry I'm not paying attention. I hope you all haven't asked anything. Good question, Wim. Wim asks, can you save the money? You cannot save money turn to turn. So you don't have like a pool that like it saves it. It's at the all in that one turn you have to spend it all. So let's say I get 4 money. I could buy this or one of these. You only have 1 buy. That's where it's tough. You can't just buy like 4 swords and upgrade 4 spots. You only have 1 buy per turn. You have to spend it all. Anything that you don't spend, it just goes away. Same for swords. That's what this little track down here is helpful. So if you ever have any extra swords, don't throw them away. Put them on the track. And you won't ever have any extra building blocks because you'll be able to put them somewhere. But money, there are turns where you have leftover money. Say you have a big epic turn where you get like 12 money, you could just buy just the crown most likely. Or maybe you've already bought the crown and you're like a big money strategy. Well, here's the good news. Let's look up here at these bonuses. This first one here, if you have gained this, then on any future turn, you can spend it to increase or decrease a die by 1. That's super helpful for these if you've really maxed out one of these tracks to keep trying to hit that track every turn. The love meeples, you should get 18 points since you got 90% of it. And you can spend multiples of those on the same die, on the same turn if you have them to spend. 1s and 6s do not wrap around. So if you spend it on a 1, it has to go to a 2. If you spend it on a 6, it has to go to a 5. Cool? This is, I've been saying so much, you only have 1 buy. You only have 1 buy. Well, guess what? This bonus lets you spend, get an extra buy for that turn. For every one of these that you spend, you get an extra buy. You can spend multiples in the same turn. Maybe you have a huge money turn, or maybe you want to just max out a lot of these with some of the really cheap things. You can do that with the extra buys. Now these last 3 are all very similar. You would gain it, right? But then on any future turn you can spend it, and that adds, for this one, 1 extra sword to your pool just for that turn. So say I got to 5, and gosh, I really want to get up to 6 swords so I can defeat Evil Justice, Legal Tyler, or Flacker. You can spend one of those swords to get up to that. You can spend multiple swords on a turn. So say you have all 4 of these and you haven't spent any of them, you can spend all 4 in a turn and add them to your pool. Same goes for the stars for that, right? That's kind of like you just would, as soon as you get that, you mark it down here. And then the money. Those can be really helpful to try to help you get up to those money things. And that would be adding 1 coin, and you choose when to spend that, and it's just for that 1 turn. That's the game. It makes sense once we jump in, and it's a bit engine builder. It's an engine buildy kind of thing. I'll pause for a sec. Any questions? Any questions? David S. Pumpkins. All right, I'm going to put my name in. Character name. X-Ama. Class Warrior. You're anxious to get to this room. Meeple Grande, it's all good. This is my favorite room. It's very, it scratches my Dominion itch. Declare, ask a question. I missed it. Can I skip room 4? Nope. You gotta fight that spider. Is the question Burger King or McDonald's? That's the question. Are we doing Would You Rather? Chicken finger fingers or baby carrot nose? Which one is it? Declare really has a question? Oh, I missed it. Are the top items in the shop one-time only purchases? Great question, Claire. I did not answer that. In the shop here, you can buy these as many times as you want. So on one turn, I could buy this 2. On a future turn, I can still buy that 2. So you don't X them off here. You just fill them in over here as you buy them. But this shop, these are infinite. Remember, only 1 buy per turn. But the gnome, the mare swag is just one buy. Thank you. Thanks for pointing me to that. Wim's ready. Burger King, Burger King. Love it. We need to do our setup. Check your character upgrades. Strength, dexterity, and intelligence. You can only buy one item per round. Yes, yes, yes. Unless you use your bonus Mr. Tickle Arms. Yes. Straight from Game Icons. Sometimes you got to stretch to not reuse a game icon. It's weird, creepy Mr. Tickle Arms with a hand that's stretching all the way around to money bags, representing an extra buy. At one point, it actually just said plus buy with the letters B-U-Y, which I probably should have done that. But Mr. Tickle Arms, that's from that, what is that? The Mr. Man books? The Mr. books? Okay. For each category, you have at least 4 X's in. So for me, I only have one of those. That meets that. 4 X's in. Gain the corresponding bonuses. So, it checks for strength. I get an extra attack bonus. So I will circle this right here. I need to zoom out as well. If you have at least 4 X's in your dexterity, gain an extra buy bonus. So if you have that, gain an extra buy bonus. And if you have at least 4 X's in your intelligence, 4 or more, you get to gain the increase or decrease a die bonus. Right there. That good? Excellent. I loved those books growing up. I had little, did they come with little action figures? I had those. I don't know if it was a thing with the books or if that was a separate thing, but I loved those. Steph, where are the hearts on the board? Jojo. Are we good? Will Cook. Good to see you. Much love. Have a good week, all right? Leave your heart on the board. You don't have 4 in anything? Oh no, Steph. I'm so sorry. Here's the consolation. Are you ready? Also, if you have at least 2 X's in each category. So look at mine. I have 4, 2, 2. I have at least 2 in each category. Gain a star. Are we up to date on our setup? Claire. Oh no, so sorry. Oh, that might be too high. The hope is that I wanted it to be that you would at least get 1 unlock. Did you get a star? Did you all get a star at least? It's kind of this weird balance of well-rounded versus specializing in a thing. I promise, I'm trying, as I mark this, I'm not thinking about, I'm not tweaking it. No 4s either. You have 3 in all of them. Okay, Chantel. So Chantel, you get a bonus star. There's this episode of The Office where Dwight does like this thing where he wants to be the hay king, and so he brings in all this hay and they throw a big party and it's for all these kids, but then really in the end it's that he wants to be the hay king. This is not that for me. I'm not purposely setting the goals so that I get all the bonuses. At the end of it, actually, we've been working together, but it's I win. I'm the winner. No, that's not what this is. Sure, says Steph. Oh, Grog, very good. Very strong, but a bit stupid. That's my favorite type of warrior. I love it. All right, we're going to roll. Any questions? Are we good? If you have also, let me make sure it's reset. Ooh. R command. Because whenever you finish one of these buildings, any one of them, the command is no. I'm going to do it one time here just so you can see it, and then I'm going to reset it. Okay? Boom. So it's this. Yeah, it was not reset. We have 8 players, by the way. Thank you. Okay. So that means 48 is our goal. So first I need to reset the count. And then blank of 48 total gnome homes. Okay. So, and remember the cooldown for this Nightbot is only it's just 5 seconds. It's the lowest it can go. Great question, MPeebles. Do the buildings and the shroomers need to be done in order? No. So you can jump and kill this guy, squish this guy. There's no killing in this game. There's like a misunderstanding, right? We squish spiders, but the spiders didn't die. It's okay. Clear hype. Hype, hype, hype. Also with these, you could start one of these buildings. I could mark an X here, and then maybe another turn I get 3, and I'm like, well, I'll just finish this one. I could have 1 in each of these. You can finish one or start one. You can do any. It's a lot of freedom. A lot of freedom. Okay. So whenever you finish one of those, you can do the command gnome. And let me change our goal to 48. Good, good, good. Thanks for that, Win. Yeah, that's the fix too, Meeple Grande, if you're still around, is to rather it be that here's this goal and you have to hit that number. It's going to be per player that's playing. And so if you're sitting around a table with folks, say 4 people are playing, then you would just check and see, oh, it's 6 times 4. All right, here we go. Round 1 is a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 5. So you got to see that sample. Good job. Yeah, Steph, I reset it. I just reset it. So and now it's edited to say out of 48. Let me know too if you get the bone. I've got a little dancing skeleton. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't want to do that 1-5. I want to do a 5-1. So with the 5 here, I'll get 1 money. With the 1, I'll get 1 money. So I have 2 money to spend. So some strategies. I could go for the block strategy. I do like finishing houses because they give you bonuses. Also feels really good for our community goal and also gnome life. So I'm going to buy that. I get to add it anywhere. I'm going to add it to this 3. It's also an odd thing of, do you diversify or do you like max out all the same thing? I don't know the answer yet, but I like it. Cool, cool, cool. So now on future 3s, I will get 2 building blocks. The love meeples, you can only buy 1 thing. Yep. So you only have 1 buy. So right there where I had 2 money, I could buy 1 of these. And that was it. I couldn't buy this and this, or I couldn't buy 2 of these. I do know the answer. I'm just not telling. Maybe. I don't. I really don't yet. Here's the problem. No, I'll let you discover it and we can talk strategy at the end. We'll talk. I want you to experience this room for the first time fresh. Okay, roll 2. 2 and a 3. Very good. And Peoples is not using the Sharpie now as don't want to skew my gameplay. Okay, a 2 and a 3. There's our 3. So my 2 options are I could do 2 blocks and a money, or I could do a sword, and a money. Those blocks are just so good. So I'm going to start there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish. I'll finish a building. So I had 2 blocks. And that gives me a... Hold your breath the entire game. Don't do it! I'm going to go ahead and I get a bonus. I'll get an extra money for a future turn. Oh, also, I've been saying future turn. I promise I'm not changing this. It's a really free-flowing. If you've ever played deck building games, think like Ascension, where you like get to do all the things in any order on your turn. And so I can gain a bonus and spend it in the same turn. So it's like you're adding this stuff to your pool, and then you can choose in any order to do that stuff. Oh, love meeples! Our first gnome home. You know what that means? I got one too. We're going to add another here. Here we go. We have 2 gnome homes. So I have 1, or I could spend that money now to get to 2. I think I shall... I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to add a 1 down here. Woo, Wim! Way to go, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, Jojo, very good. Will you put it in again? I hate that there's a cooldown. Are there Nightbots that don't have a cooldown? Oh, very good. I'm not familiar with that. Jojo, here's for you. If you'll put it in one more time, because I don't think it went.
Thank you.
Have to wait 30 seconds. Oh, no. You do you, but that was your gnome that just went by. There it is. Thank you. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, also, I can't forget that I have 2 special power uses for this room, so I can do a 5 or a 6. So I need to remember that. I may do it now. I actually may spend that. So 1 and a 2. Right now, it would be a star and a money, or it would be a sword and a money. Which I think I would like to jump up pretty significantly and go ahead and try to do a big boost here. You know, with these games with engine builders, it's like you want to, it's exponential. So I'm going to spend my special power to change it to a 6. So I have 3 money. Here's my question. Do I add a 2 money here? Or do I add a 2 block here? Steph, good question. So you actually gain both of these first. So you would like add both of these things to your pool. And then you, with all those things in your pool, you do the things. So if you buy something from the shop and upgrade one of your dice, you would not get the extra thing for that turn. Yeah. A little nuance there that might not be fully clear. I may need to explain that really clearly in the rules. Or I could spend this and get a bunch of swords. No, I'm going to go blocks. I'm going to buy this. So now whenever I get a 3, whew, I get 4 blocks. If I have a 3 and a 6, I get 5 blocks. I might just try to finish this village. Forget these shroomers. Y'all are taking care of the shroomers. Did I answer your question, Steph? Was that good? Okay. Roll 4. This one plays pretty quick, too. Here's roll 4. It's a 2 and a 4. Roll 4 is a 2 and a 4. Got it. Yep. 2, 4. So I can do sword and money, or I can do money, money. Or I could use my special power. It seems bad to be using all my special powers. Maybe, maybe not. Rogue life. Steph Squitch Baby Mac. I'm sorry, Baby Mac. It was a good run. I think I will do... I'm going to do a sword and a money. So with the sword, I will just add 1 down here, which is not very exciting. And with that 1 money, I'm going to buy a sword here on the 5. So now when a 5 is rolled, I can do 2 swords. So Chantel, you can choose when you get swords. I think this is a little confusing. The track, pretend like the track's not there, just for right now. So you would want to, it would take 2 or 3 or 4 all in one turn to defeat one of these shroomers to do that. I didn't want to have feel bads for folks that had swords and they weren't able to defeat a shroomer. So the track is for extra swords that you weren't able to defeat a shroomer with. Or there's a little nuance to a strategy of ignoring killing a shroomer and just putting your swords down on the track because that's how you can get some bonuses. You may really need a bonus. Does that make sense? Baby Mac is a goner too. Whew. Whew. Poor baby Mac. Look how cute he is. Those little faces are pretty cute. Yeah, did that answer your question, Chantel? So it's not like you defeat one of these and then you mark it down there. Correct. Yep. So it's not that you're saving them. It's that you're making a choice that either you're going to add X's down there to that track, or that you're going to be defeating a shroomer, or both for that turn. So if I had 3, I could defeat this one shroomer and add 1 down here. Yeah, that may just be too confusing. Maybe it's just that your extra swords just don't go anywhere. But you don't get to save any swords from turn to turn. Maybe this, I don't know, maybe this should be like a carrot. This should be something, like a really big shroomer or something. I don't know. Powering up. 4 and a 5. Roll 5 is a 4 and a 5. Well, I think I know what I'll do. I'll do 1 money and 2 swords. Yeah, Steph. We got another gnome. Yeah. Hey. So I will go ahead and I'll knock out Mr. Nasty Pants. You look like trouble. So I'm doing with those 2 swords. And then I have 1 money to spend, and I'll get a sword again. So my 5s now have 3 swords. That's your favorite gnome. And if you buy, Wim says, if you buy a bonus with your first die, you can use it on the second die. You cannot. This is where it's a little different from the battle rooms, where it was like you advance and then you can do a thing. This is like if you just saw that turn, I did a 4 and a 5 here. So it's like I'm choosing the 4 and the 5. So I add those things to my pool. So I'm getting 1 money and 2 swords. And I can spend those how I want. One of the things I did is I spent to get a sword here. Even though I did that same thing, I had already resolved those. I've already done those. So you do that first, gain those things, and then spend the things. Yeah. That was your shroomer, Mr. Nasty Pants. Feebles. Love it. Mushrooms in your chili, you monster. These shroomers, maybe they're just misunderstood. Maybe not. Maybe they really are monsters. Don't turn purple, though. Number 6 is a 1 and a 4. Steph named a lot Mac and J. 1 and a 4. This is the worst of the rolls for me. I think I might spend... Ugh. You know, I need to upgrade these is really what I need to do. And that's okay. I'm going to do a 1 like this and a 4 like this. So I get a star, and I get a money. With that money, I'm going to upgrade... I'll upgrade this 1 with another star. Once you named, or Chantel and Bubble, or Mac and J. All right, roll 7 is coming up here. We need a roll of a 3. We need to be building this village. Here's a 3. Roll 7 is a 5 and a 6. That's not the worst roll. This is a pretty good roll for me. I'm going to do the 3 swords, and I'll do the 2 money. Who should I kill? I'm going to kill Squish. Knockout. Boochamp! With those 3 swords, and with 2 money. I think I will use my bonus to add 1 money. So I have 3 now to spend this turn to get that 2 money. So now this 6 on this side is 4. Steph, getting that gnome. Love meeples if you'll submit.
Thank you.
You'll do yours in just another second here. This is for the love meeples. Well done.
Yeah.
We're at 7 then? That's great. Y'all are doing great. I need to step up my game. Got to get this bone this round too. There you go. Got it. Y'all are Twitch superstars. You know how to do it all. Jojo! Do you like these silly gnome things, animations, or are they annoying? Either way, we're doing it. I don't know why I'm asking. That's an empty ask. Listen, the next room it's gonna be fun. Good. I'm glad. If y'all said they were annoying, that would have been like, well, tough. Deal with it. Those are my wife Lauren and me saying thank you and speeding them up. Here's a good roll for us. Number 8 is a 1 and a 5. There's your Elmo whim. Need to hydrate. I know. It's my stream. I do what I want. Roll a 1 and a 5. I like this. I'm gonna do this star strategy. I haven't quite done this. So I get 2 stars and I have 3 swords. I could potentially add another sword. I just may do that. This seems odd. Bye-bye, Bubble Mac. So I'm going to spend this sword. I have 4 swords to spend. I'm going to knock off Bubble Mac as well. That costs 3 swords. I have 1 sword left. I'm going to add it down here. And that gives me a bonus. I'm going to get this bonus, which is plus or minus 1. Oh my gosh, Ambirona. What's up, friend? Thanks for the raid. What up, what up, what up? Ambi, I saw you were working on a puzzle. We just did that magic puzzle. I'm so glad that you introduced me to that magic puzzle company, because that was a great Christmas gift for Lauren and also for my in-laws. We just they finished the water. If you're into puzzles, it's like the next level of puzzles. The magic puzzles, they're amazing. There are 3 of them. Like, really. I mean, I didn't think that puzzles could be innovated on. They're really cool. Ambi, I also liked your puzzle that you did yourself that you made of that Kirby. That was really cool. Very good. Hope it's a good Sunday. Thanks for the raid. So I did this and I got a bonus up here, so that I kind of converted this into that bonus, but I'm worried, like, if 3s are not rolled, I just won't get to build the village. So this opens me up to 2 3s and 4s, which has to happen. Has to happen. Okay. Roll 9. Shall we do it? Tell me if I'm moving too fast here. 2 6. Roll 9. 2 and a 6. Here's why I did it. Oh, this is bad though. I've maxed out these 2 on this side. Ooh, I'm doing this. Are you ready? I'm going to put the 6 here. Mac Bubble. Quick, let me go sign into my other Twitch. That was impressive. Bubble Mac. We've smushed you already. Your shroomer smushed. And with this 2, I'm going to increase that 1. So I'm really doing a 3 6. And if you notice, I'm going to be getting 5 blocks to spend. Questions, questions, questions. How do I do it? There's a lot of game left. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll add 1 over here to this bone. The boneyard. What do you call it? The doghouse. That gives me 2 bonuses. And I just am concerned if the rolls don't go my way. I'm going to go ahead and get both these bonuses there. That's really powerful for me. As a warrior, this is not like the best room for me, because all I'm doing is I can just do 5s and 6s. You said bye, not hi. That was good. I liked that. Oh, and guess what? That's 2 of our gnome. Gnome. There you go, M. Peebles. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
If you max out with the bonuses, can you get more? That's it. Good question, Jojo. So you only have the ability to get 4 of each per room, in this room. So it does kind of limit. All right, here's one from me. I got one more. We're on our way to our goal. This is for my other one. And try to wait enough time. There we go. 12 of 48. On our way. All right, roll 10. Coming up. Roll 10 is a 4 and a 6. Yeah, Jojo. Well done. I paused it. 4 and a 6. Well, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna do that same thing, plus or minus. So I'll spend that and I'll change this 4 into 3, and that gives me 5 blocks again. It's all right, we're doing it. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna start on this castle down here. Yeah, Jojo. All right, Steph, well done.
Thank you.
We're really cruising right along now. I got my bone. Peebles, look at y'all.
Thank you.
Here's the bone dance. Oh, I need to turn it on. There we go. All right. Chantel. We're on our way.
Thank you.
You got the big castle. Yes. Well done.
Thank you.
That is awesome. And Peebles, here you go, bud. Yeah. We're doing all the things. I don't know how. I'm sure there's a way. I want it to be automatic that when y'all get these things that pops up. I need to figure out how to do that. All right, roll 11. That was halfway. Nice. There it is. Love meeples.
Thank you.
Well done. 1, 4 for roll 11. I am gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a 1 here. I'll do the 4 over here, but I will decrease the 4 by 1. So it becomes a 3. So I have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close to finishing that castle. And the 1 is just a 1 money. What do I want to add? I'm going to put another star up here. Do you know, I also thought that this star track would be plenty, but I'm actually decently close to filling it up if the rolls go my way. That may or may not be the right strategy. But here we are, and I'm doing it. Cute, fun llama. Love meeples. Rocking it.
Thank
Chantel. Y'all are on it. And love meeples. Y'all are doing great.
Thank you.
This is fun. I like this room. 12 is a 1 and a 4. That has been rolled several times. I guess it's just because it was just right before that. So 1, 4. I'm out of my bonuses. Well, I think I'll do a 1 here and a 4 here. It gives me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. The 4 for one of those. I think I'll add a sword to this 2, because then what that sets me up for, yes, Jojo, you got the crown. Well done. If a 2, 5 is rolled, then that puts me up to 5 swords, which is pretty sweet. If I could add 1 more sword here, then 2, 5, is just 15 points, which is pretty bonkers. You know, the star strategy, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued what our scores will be in the end here. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that. Claire Gnome. Good job. 2-4. I cannot forget that I have my ability to. Ooh. Is that wild? Put me into 5. I need to do another. I'm going to do this. All right. So I'm doing the 2 here. I'm going to do the 4 over here and use my superpower to change this 4 into a 6. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money to spend. I could buy the ring. There's a good bit of game left. I'm going to go ahead and buy this gold, this 3 money. I'm going to add it to this 4. The 4, I didn't upgrade either of them yet. And now I'm set up for a 4-6 roll is really good for me. It's 8. And then I can buy the throne. So I think that. Whew. How are we? Am I going too fast? Or are we okay? Here we go. Roll 14 is a 1 and a 4. Well, there's that 4. I'm glad I did that. You know, buying that one, it's so efficient. Good job, Love Meatballs. All good. Very good. Thank you. Lots. Yeah, that's another 1-4. That's wild, right? So I'm going to do the 1 with those stars and the 4 with 4 money. I am going to buy the ring this time. Or do I buy 3 swords? That 3 sword would be so good on this too. Nah. Nah. I need a bonus. So I'm going to spend it here. It's just so... Yeah! You go, Love Meatballs.
Yeah.
They're getting that bone. Well done. Go, Chantel.
Thank you.
Oh, our champs. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know, in previous games, the buy has been actually pretty relevant with the big money strategy. And these have been really helpful. This round in particularly, as the warrior, I've really found these helpful. Mr. Beard Face up there. All right, roll 15 as a 4 and a 6. 4 and a 6. Well, we did it. The second row of bonuses is the tickle hands. If there's someone in your room with you as you're playing, you spend that and you get to tickle them. No, in no way do that. That gives you an extra buy. So you only have 1 buy per round, per roll, per turn. You can spend that to get an extra buy for that turn. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. Look at this. I'm living the dream. Jojo. Yes. And a gnome. Good job.
Thank you.
You're doing it. So check this out. 4 and 4. So I have 8 to spend. Guess what I'm getting? The throne. What do I do? I think I'll get a money. Because if I get another bonus of a money, then if another 4 6s rolled, I can get the crown.
Thank you.
Hey, look at those. I like that. Look at those belugas. I love it. This is good. We're in the 3/4 through. 3/4 of the way. 16. What I would love, man, Wim, we're gonna get this goal. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, y'all. I did it. Room 6. Room 6 is the real deal. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I love meeples. Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Do you know, actually, back in October 2020, oh, sorry, legends. That's okay. You can give it another go. Hey, roll 16 is 3-6. The first room, really, that I was ever working on was the ogre greeting, room 1, which was really that battle mechanic, and that was doing the majority of the playtesting on that, and then it developed into other things. But room 6 was originally room 2, but it made sense to move it to room 6. But that one has been done for a while now, and it actually had a lot of tweaks, kind of changed. They say let the design lead you, so that one changed a good bit. Here's our 3-6 roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 building blocks. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We have 2 more to spend. 4, 5. So we finished our castle down here, and we get a bonus. Guess what? We're gonna get this money for when we have that magical 4-6 roll. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so amazing. Everyone's gonna be like, OMG, wow, I can't believe you did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, a lot of points. How are we? We okay? Just 4 more rolls. 18 more buildings. I think I'm gonna go all in on it. I'm gonna go all in on this strategy. 5 and a 5. How odd. That's our first ever set of doubles this roll. This room. Pretty odd. So we have 5, 5. We can increase or decrease a die just once. What to do? You know, I can't do both of those. Wim. Good job.
Thank you.
I think I did this too soon. I think I spent my special power too soon. So I could spend the money now. There's only 3 rolls left. That's what I just don't want to be stuck with bonuses. Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, Steph. I think I should do it. I think it would be worse to just be sitting on these bonuses. So here's what I'm doing. I'm getting 3 swords. And I'm going to knock out Mushy. Oh, Mushy. And with this 5, I'm going to increase it by 1. So it becomes a 6. That gives me 4 money. I'm going to spend my 2 bonus money over here. So that gives me 6 money. I'm going to buy the scepter. And that actually, I think, makes that I cannot get the crown now. Unless I buy, I'm going to get I'll get a sword. A sword. Squished 8 Shroomers so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, Wim. You're rocking it. And you got Flacker Love Meeples. Here you go, and Peebles.
Thank you.
So 12 more. 12 more. We can do it. It's going to be close. I actually think it's going to be really close here. Ooh, I don't know. I say that. We're one closer. Here's roll 18. 3, 4. Perfect. I love 3s. I want all the 3s. Yes, thank you, Wim. I'm on the same boat as you. Give me every single 3 there is. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives me another bonus. I think I'll do another sword. That gives me 4 money. Twos are not great, so I'm gonna buy the 2 block. Keep pushing. Whim just got 7 blocks in one roll. I mean I do like that. It feels really good when it goes your way. We got a lot of gnomes to catch up with. I think we're gonna do it. In all honesty, these last 2 rolls, it sounds like that 3s are. Did you get them all, Peebles? Good. You're gonna gamble away. Got all the gold items and all the good items too. I've got a gnome to add in here as well. So I think if we roll at least one more 3, I think we'll get our goal. But because I bet we all did a similar strategy of adding more squares onto the 3. I love it. All right, I'm adding mine in. Let's see if it adds it. Yeah, only 8 more, and then party. We're doing it. Roll 19. 2 and 3. You know what that means. Oh, this is perfect for me too. I'm glad I added that block there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gives me 2 bonuses. 2 bonuses. Get a star and a star. I've maxed out my star track. If you do, it's not supposed to be. You can keep gaining. And what else did I get? 1 money. What am I doing with that 1 money? I guess I'll get a star. No, I'll get a sword. I'll buy that sword. Love meeples. Steph. Oh, we're doing great. I've got 2 to unlock. I mean, this is it comes down to this last roll.
Thank you.
Don't you think? Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, Whim, I'm sorry. I got 1 ahead of you. If you'll do it. Yeah, you need some blocks. Ooh, got your wizard goal. Yeah, Chantel. Whim, if you'll put your gnome command in one more time, and then we'll be good. Here's for you.
Thank you.
That puts us at, that'll be 44. So, we're very close. With a final roll coming up. If a 3 is rolled, I think we'll get there. But here's the thing. You had 2. Oh, very good. I do. I have 0 poker face. Yeah, I think, Whim, I put mine in right before yours, and so yours didn't go through. You got it now. Here you go. And if you have another, then put it in, because one of mine canceled yours. So we would be at 45 then, potentially. So, I mean, it's close. The thing that's troublesome is I finished all my small gnome buildings. And so really we need a 3 for me to be able to contribute to that goal. But, you know, if for high score wise, a 2-5 would not be bad for me, because I would get to defeat some shroomas. Roll 20, we're doing it. Here we go. Well done, Peebles. What's that roll? It's magical. It's a 3-3 roll.
Thank you.
3-3. Don't even need to change anything. That's 4. So we're going to finish off this building. Oh, Peebles, you can change a dice to a 3. Excellent, 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 excellent. And then 1, Doesn't matter where we put it. We'll buy a star and put it there. So we have 2 to spend. We have some work to do here. So I get 1 bonus. I'll get a star bonus. As I'm doing those, I'm going ahead and marking them down here. I have 2 swords to spend, which will just, we're going to knock out Baby Mac. Oh, little Baby Mac. Love meeples. Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Did someone else finish one? I've got 1 to add in. Are we all right? Steph got 1 too. Here you go, Steph.
Thank you.
Whim. You know what it's time for? Peebles, you know what it's time for? We did it. The community goal. Put on your favorite music that you can play yourself and would not get the stream banned. Put on your favorite party music. Woo! We did it, crew. That was down to the wire. If that last roll wasn't well, no, we would have had it. You're right, because people said he would have had it. But it was close, yeah. And we had to work for it at least. Well done. Everyone celebrate. All the gnomes are celebrating.
Thank you.
Everyone's so happy. We're doing it. Doing it. Great, we did it. Let's total up the score, and then we've got some story to tell. All right, so let's see. So if you look, you'll look at your finished houses, and you'll put that here. You'll look at your gnome special swag. That'll go here. You'll look at shroomers you've knocked off. You'll look at your stars, and then if you got the bone, you get 2 points for that. So let's see. Ooh, 48 for me there. Well done, Love Meeples. Yes, Steph. I love it. 20. 21 there. 13 there. All right. You know, that star, it felt pretty good to have 3 stars there and to be hitting that. All right. Claire has the high score. I hit 104 for me. Claire, well done. Whew, look at y'all go. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Okay. I haven't played this enough to know. But where's the balance of, where's the shift? Where it's like, we're gonna, you feel like a squish stroomer. You know what? This is, it's kind of cooperative here. Way to be, Chantel. Whim. Wow. 143. Jojo, 115. M. Peebles, 122. I'm impressed. The gnomes would like to party. All right. High score, folks. I'm curious what the secret was. Whim, what'd you do? Besides cheating. No. Did you get your crown, though? Oh, no, you missed your rogue goal. That's okay. That's okay. You know, in all honesty, one of the fixes, I think the achievements are too strong. 3 is really powerful. I think I would change it actually just 1 skill tree point. So it's kind of like an extra. No, you don't need to, Wim, you don't need to check your calculations. I'm just teasing you. I'm sure you're right. I'm just curious, just to share with the crew, did you go like an all shroomer strategy? It's a pretty good payoff. Whew, we did it. You know what it's time for? It's time for some story. Gather around, dear friends, for the end of this room story. And then we'll do our checking our scores. All right. Okay. Peebles says he maxed his gold at the start, then bought +3 money and +2 building to buy more upgrades. Very good. Very good, very good. Wim has checked. Story checks out, I bet. All right. Well done, Wim. Excellent. Here's our end of room. The gnomes cheer as you look at the completed village. We did it. You really did do a good job. The gnomes roll out a barrel from behind a rock in the corner. It is a barrel of their finest fermented mushroom juice. They hand you a mug, which would have been a very generous size for even the largest of gnomes, but sadly for you, it is the size of your pinky finger. You raise the cute little mug with the gnomes as they toast you, and you chug the mug with a sip. A gnome elder quiets the crowd of happy gnomes and says, "Since you helped us, we will show you the super secret gnome passageway that will lead you to that shroomer lair. We must warn you, though, it may be faster, but it is also much more dangerous. Please be safe on your way, and may you find your beloved dog." The gnomes gather together against a large boulder on the wall, collectively pushing and rolling it out of the way, revealing a new passageway. As you walk to the passage, the many gnomes gather around your feet and ankles and give you a collective gnome hug. You are affirmed that it was the right decision to help rebuild their village. As you walk down the hallway, the gnomes all start waving and calling out goodbyes. Their voices grow distant, and the last thing you hear is a gnome yelling, "And don't forget to look out for those pesky imps." We did it. Crew, we did it.
Thank you.
Here's our end of room scoring. I think we all did 4 or more on our campaign score. So if you scored 1 to 30, your campaign score is 3. If you scored 31 to 49, your campaign score is 4. You scored 50 or more, you get 5. Wim, I think you actually wrapped around, and so you get negative. No. You did great. All right, so go to here. Let me grab my marker so I can keep it all the same theme. Room 5, our score was 104, and that converts to 5 skill tree points. Also, here so you can see it. This is not here, but if you'll put a little star in the corner to show that you got the community goal. So that converts to 5 plus 1 skill tree point. So I have 6 skill tree points. I'm definitely doing 1 here. I have 5 more to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get a throwing axe. We got a battle room coming up somewhat soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could get up to B2. Wait, I only have 4, right? No, I have 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. What's B2? Rising anger. Increase the die by 1. Ooh. I did not get the... Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I read mine wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! Why? I wasn't thinking. Oh, I'm such a failure. What have I done? Just kidding. 2, 3, 4, 5. That unlocks B2, which is sweet. I just was thinking about the gnome swag. I wasn't thinking about the shroomers. And will that come up again? I think the shroomer ship has sailed. I'm very happy about this, though. This will help. This rising anger ability. And I got one of those. I'm going to keep just going on my... Thank you. I forgot to do the wall. Thanks, Whip. No. You're so kind. So it seems like the squish strategy is pretty good. Seems like that's pretty good. I didn't use the buys. Did anyone use your buys? But you know what it is time for? It really is time for A survey! It's time for a survey! If you're up for it, you can fill out a survey here. Just for feedback. I'll look back at that and be able to get a feel for rooms and what your score was. Like an example is like the room score for this one, the 50 plus was the highest. Like we demolished that. So I feel like it needs to be a good bit higher. So that's helpful. And also it asks for like what character you were. It may be that some characters are very powerful, and maybe that some characters in the long run are underpowered. So just trying to fix that. Also, on this survey, I've updated it. I just want to clarify. It's for room 7. If you want to have, I'm going to do a drawing to see if you want to be featured as a robot minion in that room. I'm not going to say too much more, but I'm going to do a drawing for anyone that wants to enter in that, and it asks for your email. And the email is only there so I can contact you if you win. So I'll just do a randomized drawing, and then I'll just reach out to you to see if you want to name that, to see if you want it in your likeness, like if you wear glasses or if you want to help design this little robot minion to look like you or to look like whatever you want. But engagement, keeping it engaged. Whew. What'd you think? I like this room. I do think it needs a little bit of editing for like some balancing things. But it's very interesting. So this has been fun. The stream just blows right by. Goes so fast. So please, no pressure. Don't feel any pressure to fill out the survey. It's all optional. And if you don't want to be entered in the draw, it's all good too. So and I will not use that email for anything else. Not even like, hey, wanted to let you know about the Kickstarter. Or it's only to be used just to reach out to you if you win the drawing. If that's a thing. Y'all are so kind. Hey, good. What's your order so far of how you liked the rooms? Which one did you like the best and which one did you like the least? I think I would do 5 to, I don't know. I think I would do 5 to 4 1 3. 5 2 4 1 3. I did like 5. I do like 5. Yeah, cool. Cool. Yay, Chantel, thank you. All right, this has been joy. Claire says 35412. Rock on. Yeah, 3 has that combo feel. I really like that part of it on that one. Love Meeple says 53124. Spider Mom scared. I dislike that one. Oh, that's right. Scared you. Oh, Wham, your warrior has 8 strength. I'm up to 6 on mine. We'll see. Claire Hype. The Claire Hype train is up to 16. I think when we hit triple digits on the Claire Hype, I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's a Claire takeover stream. I don't know. Lots of celebrating. Yay, Legends. Thanks for joining in. So, Kickstarter this Tuesday. So excited. And Games for Good. Let me chat about that real quick. This is why we do it. This is why we're here. We've made it through. Well, we haven't made it through. We're in a pandemic, and all these games, these free games, are free for a reason, to help folks, encourage folks join together. So thanks for encouraging me, joining in on the stream. These are all free, so I like to support and cheer on nonprofits that are doing great work. And so I want to highlight STOP AAPI Hate, Asian American Pacific Islander Hate. They're a great group that's doing a lot of important work right now, raising awareness and helping stop hate crimes, especially for our AAPI brothers and sisters. So that's the Games for Good highlight. Link to Kickstarter again, says Love Meeples. Here it is. I think you can do a thing where you sign up to be notified when it goes live. It's going to go live Tuesday morning, I think at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Very good. Have I done all the things? I think I've done all the things. We've done a fireside chat. Very good. We got our goal. Listen, I'll be back this Thursday for room 6 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and back next Sunday, for the Sunday crew for Imposter. The story for this one's really silly. It's a silly one. All right, we got to do that raid thing. Let me see what's going on here. Y'all, thanks for being so sweet to my daughter. I don't know if you could see her big smile. That made her feel really good. That was very kind. All right, who are we going to raid? We've got our friends Losapalooza. Let's go raid them, all right? Y'all are sweet. Hey, thanks so much. It's really been, it's really been fun. It really is. Y'all make the experience. That's what it's about. I love them. Love my daughters. They're so sweet. So we're gonna raid Losapalooza. I'm gonna end the stream so I can go hang out with them a bit this Sunday afternoon. Very good. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great start to your week. Share the love, share games. All right, let me start the raid. I never quite know the timing. I don't know if it happens immediately, maybe, but I'm going to go ahead and do our outro. So, bye friends. Have a great week.